Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about the different characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses of quantitative research. Before anything else, what is research is all about? So the word research was coined from the French word chercher, which means seek, the prefix re, which means to repeat. Research is to repeat looking for something. So it has been proven before, but you are searching again for what has been searched or what has been discovered before to improve, maybe to discover more, to see more detailed information about that discovery. So research signifies finding the truth, if that is the true, or yung ba yung katotohanan talaga, kung totoo ba yung sinasabi niya, kung hindi. So you are looking for the truth, and that is, which means that is you're doing a research. So it is called academic research when an academic research can be quantitative in its approach. It means that information are obtained and presented in numerical form and analyzed through the use of statistics. So, if the academic research is a quantitative in approach, meaning all the data represented or obtained ay mga numbers or in a numerical form. At ma-analyze mo sila kapag ikaw ay gagamit ng different statistical treatment. So, what is quantitative research? So, ano nga ba yung quantitative research? A quantitative research is an objective, systematic, and empirical investigation of observable phenomena through the use of computational techniques. So, we will use computational techniques in quantitative research. Ang quantitative research usually is objective siya. Okay? Hindi kailangan na kilala mo yung tao or specific yung mga, there are, of course, most of the time, specific naman talaga yung mga respondents mo, pero hindi sila ganun kadetalyado. Unlike qualitative na very subjective sila. Systematic and empirical investigation of observable phenomena. It highlights numerical analyses of data, hoping that the numbers yield unbiased results that can be generalized to some larger population and explain a particular observation. Usually in quantitative research, it requires a large number of population. Hindi pwede yung 5 lang, 3, 1, 7. Yan. Usually it's more on many or large population. Mas maraming population ang kailangan niya to prove or to investigate the phenomena. So, there are 7 characteristics of quantitative research. So, ano-ano yung mga characteristics na yun? Let's start with the first one. It is objective daw. Ang quantitative daw ay objectives. Meaning to say, quantitative research seeks accurate measurement and analysis of target concept. Next, it is clearly defined research question. So, in quantitative research, the researcher known in advance what they are looking for. So, parang alam na nila anong hahanapin nila. Okay? At meron na silang mga specific question. Though in qualitative, alam na rin nila kung anong hanapin nila. Pero sa qualitative kasi, there are sometimes na meron kang mga makikitang mga answers through interviews. Halimbawa, bigla na lang lilitaw yung ganitong answer. But in quantitative, alam mo na kung anong hanapin mo, kung ito ba ay relationship ng dalawang factors, etc. So, meron ka ng specific target. And then, structured research instrument daw siya. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Data are normally gathered using structured research tools such as, sorry for the typographical error, questionnaires to collect measurable characteristics of the population like age, socio-economic status, number of children, among others. So, structured research instrument ang gagamitin dito. Unlike in the interview, sa interview kasi sa qualitative, pwede ka mag-add ng questions doon sa interview questions mo. At napakalawak ng possible na pwedeng maging answer ng respondents or participants. But here, specific lang. Usually, the tools that we are using here is sometimes Likert scale, it's a checklist, mga ganun lang. Rating scale, yon. So, also, we can get some other uh, data such as socio-economic status, number of children in the family, age, sex, etc. Numerical data. So another characteristics of quantitative research, data are in the form of numbers. So numbers sila. So talagang nasusolve ang sa quantitative. And statistics, often organized and presented using tables, charts, graphs, figures that consolidate large number of data to show trends, relationship, or differences among others. Usually we get the in when we are doing a quantitative research, we are looking always sometimes always relationship or differences. Madalang lang yung minsan mediator yan, moderator. Okay, so in numerical data we use this to so that we can represent the big number into a graphs, tables, charts, and figures. So, large sample size. So, another characteristics of quantitative research is gumagamit siya ng large number of population or yung tao, or mga respondents, or number of experiments, etc. To arrive at a more reliable data analysis, a normal population distribution curve is preferred. So, if you still remember your statistics and probability, when we are getting or when we are solving hypothesis testing, we use the normal distribution table to make a decision if we accept or reject the null hypothesis. This requires a large sample size depending on how the characteristics of the population vary. Kaya kung ano lang sila, nasa 50 lang talaga yung mga tao na to, so hanggang 50 lang siya, wala tayong magagawa. Okay, hindi naman kailangan lahat ng mga nandoon sa area na yun ay mag-answer kung ang target mo lang naman, for instance, ay mga senior citizens. So, doon ka lang sa mga senior citizens. And then, replication, another characteristic. So, a reliable quantitative studies can be repeated to verify or confirm the correctness of the results in another setting. Okay, halimbawa, pinag-aralan ni Juan sa isang school ang, let's say, mathematics anxiety ng mga bata doon. And then, to prove that, to verify the correctness of the result, gagamitin ni Jose sa kanyang school yung ginamit na instrument ni Juan at titignan niya rin yung anxiety or mathematics anxiety, level of mathematics anxiety ng mga bata doon sa kanyang school naman. So, pwede siyang ma-replicate in a different settings. Or pwede kang magdagdag ng another factors to correlate to that variable. Future outcomes. So, the last characteristics of quantitative research is by using complex mathematical calculation and with the aid of computers, if-then scenarios may be formulated as predicting future results. So, pwede mong ma-predict yung future results when it comes to quantitative research. So, ano naman ngayon yung kanyang mga strengths pagdating sa quantitative research? So, these are the advantages of quantitative research. Number one, it is objective, not subjective. So, since it is provide numerical data, it can be easily misinterpreted. So, hindi ka ma-misinterpret kasi data ang nagsasabi, di ba? As we all know naman, pag sabi kasing numbers, and when we got the answer in mathematics, di ba? There is always only one answer, an exact answer in mathematics. So, when we are solving, solving specific equations, numbers, it is objective. It cannot be easily misinterpreted unless there is a strong evidence na hindi siya totoo talaga. Okay? So, that's the advantage of quantitative research. Unlike qualitative kasi, meron iba't ibang emotion ng tao. So, baaring dito sa 5 grupo na to, ganito yung kanilang masasabing emotion. Pero pagdating pala sa ibang bansa, iba yung emotion niya. Or iba yung nararamdaman nila pagdating sa ganitong issue. So, pwede siyang may misinterpreted. Okay? The use of a statistical technique facilitates sophisticated analysis and allows you to comprehend a huge amount of vital characteristics of data. Lalo na ngayon, marami na tayong mga pwedeng magamit ng statistical treatment, no, na maaaring makapagbigay ng mas malawak na explanation pagdating sa mga data o sa result ng mga data. Hindi lang ngayon mga person R ngayon, hindi na rin mga regression analysis, mayroon ng mas mataas na way o na pagsosolve ng mga data. The numerical data can be analyzed in a quick and easy way. By employing statistically valid random models, findings can be generalized to the population about which information is necessary. So, the numerical data can be analyzed in a quick and easy way. Okay? Using some software now, madali na lang ma-interpret ngayon or ma-solve yung mga data and then you can interpret. Ganun na lang siya ngayon. Kasi, ang maganda sa numerical, kung ano ang result, yun na yung interpretation niya. Unlike sa qualitative kasi, marami ka pa i-consider ng mga codes, ng mga teams and subteams bago ka makapag-interpret talaga. Unlike here, kung ano yung na-solve mo, that's your interpretation already. If there is no significant difference, if there is a significant difference, and then, why? Why there is a significant difference? And what does it mean? Quantitative studies are replicable. So, pwede siyang ma-repeat. No? Standardized approaches allows the study to be replicated in different areas or over time, the formulation of comparable things. So, as you can see, yung characteristics ng quantitative is just the same with the strengths of quantitative research. Now, the most interesting thing is what are now the weaknesses of the quantitative research. So these are the disadvantages. Quantitative research requires a large number of respondents, meaning you need to have a large number of respondents. If you have a large number of respondents, it's so hard, it's so, ang tawag dito, nakakapagod, no? Ang job mo kapag gano'n, kasi marami kang pupuntahan ng mga respondents to answer or to let them answer with your question. At the same time, it is very costly, no? Magastos siya kasi you are going to give questionnaires to this large number of population. At the same time, you need to spend more time with them. I mean, of course, you need to go with the different example. You are about to give different questionnaires from the different schools, so you need to give questionnaires to these schools. So pupunta mo lahat ng schools, and that is a very laborious work. It is costly, just like what I've said. Since there are more respondents compared qualitative research, the expresses will be greater in researching out to these people and in reproducing the questionnaire. So, kunyari marami, yung mga nasa 1,000 na mga respondents mo, so you need to produce your questionnaires. And then, it is costly. The information of contextual factor to help interpret the result or to explain variation are usually ignored. And if not done seriously and correctly, data from questionnaires may be incomplete and inaccurate. Sometimes, kapag hindi mo siya in-interpret na maayos o hindi mo tinignan yung meaning ng interpretation niya, talagang magkakamali ka. At the same time, there are some students kasi who don't, or respondents should I say, who don't really religiously and honestly answer the questionnaire. So that's another problem. Many information are difficult to gather using structured research instruments, specifically on sensitive issues like premarital sex, domestic violence, and among others. So, meron din mga especially sa qualitative lang talaga sila mostly nakukuha or nabibigyan ng interpretation kasi hindi siya masyadong nabibigyan ng interpretation pagdating sa quantitative research. Just like ito, premarital sex, domestic violence, and among others. Okay, so those are the different characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses of quantitative research. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more updates. Thank you very much.